everybody, and welcome back to the ELLYACADEMY's channel. I know that you didn't expect to see me so soon, but for this series of videos talking about DEVOPS, I will be doing something different from what I have been doing to right now. So I will record short videos and I will deliver more frequently, like continuous delivery. As a developer, something that you must know is Kubernetes. And in order to understand that, you have to understand why it was created. For that, you need a little bit of context. So let's imagine that you are programming your solution and you have to deploy that solution, and it is a monolithic solution. So in a monolithic solution, you have to deploy it in a server that will be running in a process, and in this solution you have everything. You have your sales system, you have your procurement system, you have your inventory system, all running together and integrated. Well, if you have to scale your solution, you may have to create a second server that will running a second instance of your application like that, and now you have to create a load balance between your application and the external world. Well, but with the time people start to think that would be better if you broke that application in smaller systems, and we call that microservices. So now you have a different reality. You have more servers to manage it. Like you have server 1 here, and you have server 2. And these servers are running maybe in a process 1, your sales application, and here you have in the process 2.1 your procurement system, and in the process 2.2 you have your inventory system. Alright, these services need to communicate with each other, and they will be doing that by HTTP, a protocol that is not attached to any technology specific. And now you have an opportunity to better scale your systems. Let's say you need more power to your sales system. You can now create another server and run in a process 3.1 another instance of your sales systems, and it will communicate with the other systems too. Well, but imagine the work that you have to do to keep all those servers with the same configuration, and now add the complexity that maybe those servers are using different versions of the same technology, or even different technologies. Like it can be written using Elixir, for example. So you use Elixir to sales systems, and here you have in your inventory something created in Java, and here let's say that you have something created in Python. Now imagine the problems that should appear if you manage all these systems running in the same operational system. Well, to solve that problem, we start to use virtual machines. So we have a VM here, and you have a VM here too. Alright, that's good because now you have better management of the resources of each server, and better isolation, a full isolation for your application. So this VM is running an operational system, let's say a Linux, and let's say that is running another version of Linux or other operational system, and you can reallocate these VMs to another system, another node, if something goes wrong with your current server. So let's say you have server 4 here and something happened to your server 2, you have to reallocate this to your server 4. Well, but this is a lot to do, and do it manually maybe not will be not the most efficient way to do that. That's why Kubernetes was created, and Kubernetes will be working with containers, so the isolation that you have here will be provided through containers, and Kubernetes will manage your entire cluster like that. So now all you have to be worked is with Kubernetes, and Kubernetes will decide what is the best node to allocate your application given a specific deployment that you write. So let's say that you want to deploy an application. Well, I want to deploy an application, and my solution is composed of a sales system, an inventory system, and a procurement system. So for the sales system, I need 5 instances running. For inventory system, I need 2 instances running. If for procurement, just 1. Kubernetes will abstract all the complexity to manage this computational power, and will deploy your application allocating like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here of your sales system, and here it will allocate your procurement system, your inventory system, all that without you need to interfere manually. That's why Kubernetes was created, and after that it starts to manage much more things. It starts to decide what is the best place to reallocate your system, and maybe when you need to scale that system. So it's a very powerful tool. If you want to know more about that, just subscribe the channel and keep watching. See you in the next video.